We imagine our planet suspended in an infinite, exposed void. But if you pull back far enough, the empty blackness ends at a shimmering limit. As mid-century technicians built the first satellites to reach beyond the atmosphere, they encountered an intense field of trapped cosmic energy surrounding the planet. These are the Van Allen belts, massive magnetic walls of charged particles that completely enclose the Earth. Modern astrophysics views these belts as a mechanical hazard. They are radiation zones that rockets must navigate around to reach deep space. Identifying a radiation belt explains the composition of the field, but it leaves the structural purpose of the enclosure unaddressed. We are left to ask why our specific realm is partitioned from the rest of space. Ancient traditions frequently viewed Earth as a contained incubator, sheltered from the depths of the macrocosm. This vintage map illustrates the cosmic egg, a model where the realm is protected by nested celestial shells. The firmament functioned as a symbolic map of an active, protective boundary that separated the internal environment from the chaos of the deep. These ancient descriptions of layered shells provide a symbolic bridge to the energetic borders detected by modern instruments. This is a threshold ecology. In biology, boundaries exist to govern the relationship between an interior system and its external environment. Earth's magnetic lattice functions like a cell membrane, filtering what enters. As lethal macrocosmic radiation pours in, this energetic boundary deflects the chaotic spikes that would strip the atmosphere. The interface acts as a step-down mechanism, translating unnavigable signals into stable rhythmic frequencies for life. The space surrounding the planet is a dynamic, energetic environment that requires a heavy filter to maintain internal stability. These magnetic belts serve as an interface, rendering a safe world model from the raw noise of the universe. Vedic and Orphic traditions described this filtering process through the imagery of celestial gates and boundary keepers stationed at the edge of the sky. These ancient gatehouses provided a symbolic vocabulary for frequency governance, the same mechanism observed in the behavior of the magnetic belts. A gate serves as protective infrastructure. It ensures that the interior remains shielded from signals it is not yet equipped to process. The environment within the belts operates as a developmental enclosure, its internal climate dependent on the structural integrity of the outer wall. In the blue marble photograph, we see the result: a pristine, isolated microcosm where consciousness has the stability to form. The shimmering walls hold the raw macrocosm at a distance to provide the observer with the time and spatial security required to grow. To complete the circuit, we must first look at how the biology of the observer responds to this filtered environment. An interface is only functional if there is a system capable of decoding the data. If the Van Allen belts act as the filter stepping down cosmic radiation into usable frequencies, the system requires a biological receiver tuned specifically to those waves. The human nervous system operates as this internal receiver. Its sensitivity is calibrated to decode the specific environmental signals allowed through the magnetic shell. The magnetic boundary and the biological observer are two halves of a single threshold protocol. The recent resurgence of cosmic egg and interface terminology reflects a shift toward models that account for these boundary effects. As mechanistic metaphors finally reach their limit, we are now slowly returning to the view of the universe as a memory system composed of nested, protected realms. These magnetic boundaries provide the structural support required to make our reality legible. The shimmering walls between realms provide the specific architecture required to give us a world we can actually experience.